All right, you guys. As-Salamualaikum, warahmatullahi, wabarakatuh, everyone. I hope you guys are all doing well. This week for today's news, guys, we got a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff has happened. So sit down, grab your cup of Joe, Krispy Kreme preferably. You know what I'm saying? Genocide free. And let's get started. So, first up in sports, we have that Argentina loses to Uruguay in World Cup qualifiers 2-0. Messi causes the second goal after being dispossessed, and the counterattack was malicious. And that's about it for that. Uh, up next in news, we also have that Santi Cazorla. Oh, Santi Cazorla. Okay, and Iker Casillas and Hector Bellerin, as well as Pep Guardiola's daughter. So it seems like there's been a big Spanish influence here in supporting Palestine. Viva la Palestine. But yeah, man, it's a very very tragic situation, obviously, and a lot of more people are opening up their eyes to it and seeing the lies that are being told in the media. So that is a great thing. Shout out to Santi Cazorla, like I said, Iker Casillas, always been a boss. You know what I'm saying? Same with Santi and Hector Bellerin. Even though he's not at Arsenal anymore, man, I had nothing but respect for him, man. He was an absolutely phenomenal player for us. Absolutely loved him. But anyways, happy days, right? And Pep Guardiola's daughter, that really kind of took me off guard. I wonder what's going to happen with Pep Guardiola if he has to take a certain stance in the media, like against his daughter, because, certain people in the PR section might not agree with their statements and stuff like that. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So apparently Mike Tyson was seen at an Israeli fundraiser and helped them raise about $10 million that night. Mike, I don't know what you're doing, man. I'm an absolute big fan of you as a boxing fighter, man. But man, outside that boxing ring, man, right now you really, really slacking, bro. Like to see you at an Israeli fundraiser, bro. If everything of what they're saying is true and that, like, you know what I'm saying, maybe it's not true, maybe Allahu Alam, I'm gonna, maybe give you benefit of the doubt for you to explain yourself. But man, if that's true, I don't know what Muhammad Ali would say to you right now. I'll be honest with you, man. uh, it's disgraceful to say the least, man. I'm sorry. There's Yeah. Anyways, we have also that Luis Diaz pulls off a double and Colombia beats Brazil 2-1 in World Cup qualifiers also. So that was good news for Colombia as well, you know what I'm saying? Big surprise for Brazil though. Martinelli at least scored, there's that, so yeah. And in economics, all about the Benjamins, you know what I'm saying? All about the Bens. Nah, it's like we're about to go back to gold and silver pretty soon with the way things are going right now. Anyways, we have that Amazon cuts hundreds of jobs from the Alexa team voice assistant and is starting to rely more on AI. So those things that you guys are talking about, AI taking our jobs, seems like it is coming to fruition a little earlier than we thought. Hopefully we can keep the jobs that we have and AI doesn't take over everybody's job, but yeah, I guess it's just one of those things. Up next in economics, we have that boycotts are hitting companies very, very hard. KFC losing millions. Some sources say billions. I'm not sure how accurate that is. But yeah, KFC losing millions. Starbucks lost millions of dollars as well. McDonald's lost millions as well, possibly billions. And same with Coca-Cola. A lot of restaurants and stuff are stopping to serve Coca-Cola products. So they're coming with their own like homemade products, which honestly I feel like they should have been doing regardless, because let's be honest, Coca-Cola products are kind of buns. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know what I'm saying? So I hope that, honestly, man, like, I'm not really much for cancel culture, but I think that all of those brands should just be just straight up canceled, bro. Like they're killing people anyways. Like, regardless, like, even what you think of the Palestine issue, they're killing people in that way, helping fund, IDF and all that. But the food itself is killing people. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, look at the ingredients that are in these foods, man. They're literally poisoning you, and you guys don't even care, man. Just drink your diet cola or whatever the heck. Come on, man. It's diet. Like, come on, bro. Just wake up already, man. Come on. You've been asleep for way, way too long, brother. Or sister. And up next in economics, we have that Black Friday and Cyber Monday coming up this week, obviously, but with the boycotts on many brands, this time of year is usually their biggest selling time. But will we see a huge decline in sales? And that may reflect very poorly in the stock market in the next quarter. So we'll see what happens with that. That should be interesting, guys. If you guys got any money in those stocks, I would suggest pulling it out, probably, given all the situation that's going on right now. And our final bit of news in economics, we have that a shutdown has been averted till I believe it's the 19th of January or sometime in February. So for any federal employees out there who are, counting your pennies and hoping not to have a shutdown so you don't get paid, some good news there, guys. It's, we're just, printing money out of thin air at this point, guys. Yeah. And in entertainment news, we have that Dua Lipa, who formally canceled her concerts in Qatar for violation of human rights, clearly sees no problem with performing in Israel. So what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Dua Lipa, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on here. We got some inconsistencies in our moral judgment there. So I'm going to let the internet do its thing. And so we also have that the Coach USA bus is being sued for failing to transport Jewish people to the Israeli rally, claiming that they were being racially discriminated. So yeah, that is pretty interesting news, guys. I mean, I don't know what they were expecting, considering vast majority of the bus drivers, let's be honest here, come from a certain demographic, especially in this area. I mean, what were you really expecting? Also we have news about the Will Smith allegations going on right now. So apparently, brother Bilal said that he previously worked with Will Smith and alleged that he walked in on the Oscar winner and Dwayne Martin having relations in a dressing room. A representative for Will Smith said that this is false. Jada says that these statements were made in retaliation because he believed that he should have been paid more for his role in Will Smith's memoir in 2021. She also said that it's one thing to have your opinion about somebody versus making up malicious, rhyming accidentally there, I guess, stuff. So that's actionable, and we're going to roll with that. That's what she says. Regardless of whether the allegations are true or not, this is one thing that I really don't like about just American culture and the law system in general. Making statements like that to the public, without any actual evidence, like I said, regardless of whether they're true or not, in the Islamic Sharia, like, that is not allowed. That is, just no, like that's not allowed at all. Like that could be seriously punishable by law. First of all, if it's proven that it's not true, it's slander. Even if it was true and you didn't have substantial evidence for it, that's another crime in of itself. So, you shouldn't be making allegations like that without the proper levels of evidence for that. Now, I'm not saying that he should be sitting there in the closet filming or anything like that, but, to make such a statement like that out to the public, I feel is just very, very, just not a good look. You know what I mean? Like I said, regardless of whether they're true or not, I don't know myself. I wasn't there, obviously, but yeah. And in other entertainment news, we have that VR Assassin's Creed just came out. So all you Assassin's Creed fans out there, shout out to you guys, because, Assassin's Creed, one of the best games of all time, man. I absolutely love it. Be able to play that in VR just sounds absolutely amazing. Inshallah, I'm hoping to buy it. Maybe it'll be a sale on Black Friday. We'll see. And in world news, we have that CNN analysis says that video suggests that IDF may have rearranged weaponry at Al-Shifa hospital prior to news crews visiting. So could be some fabrication with evidence in that. I wouldn't insinuate that, of course, guys. They never lie. IDF never lies, guys. We know that, right? Okay. So, also we have in news that Netanyahu refers to the Palestinians as Amalek. And those of you who don't know, in the Torah or in the Old Testament, as someone referred to it, they believe that God said to engage in cherem against the Amalek. For those of you who don't know what cherem means, you can Google this, and it means total annihilation and genocide, including babies, women, and animals, amongst men and other, pretty much every living thing in the area. So come on, guys. I know y'all don't care about much for the people, but surely PETA will step in for once the animals are being abused, right, guys? Come on, guys. We don't want any ox being killed. Come on, guys. Palestinian children, okay, why, it happens, you know what I'm saying? But the animals, come on, guys. Where's PETA to step in? Come on, guys. What's going on here, eh? And I don't mean to downplay the Palestinians at all. That was purely satire, so I do apologize if anybody took offense to that. Just kind of, taking a page out of Bassem Youssef's book, right? Anyways, In other world news, we have that a French lawyer, Gilles Devers, I believe that's how you pronounce it, offered to take up the case of charging Israel for war crimes pro bono for free. And not only that, he actually inspired a whole team of lawyers from multiple countries worldwide to put sanctions on Israel. So you're not going to find this on mainstream media, apparently, but I hope that this inspires many others to take action and seek justice for the Palestinians who are all being oppressed around the world. And let's not forget Sudan, Kashmir, the Uyghurs, the Rohingya, Syria, and many others around the world as well. May Allah rectify their affairs and free the oppressed. Ameen. I wish we could have, been inspired to do this without having to have dealt with the catastrophe of October the 7th. But it seems that as bad as that event was, obviously, it has definitely brought light to the situation that is going on. Because let's be honest, it was mostly forgotten about with the Palestinians. It was just kind of another part of your day, to be honest. So, very, very sad that it had to get to this point in order for us to really realize the atrocities that are going on in Palestine that have been going on for decades. Obviously, I don't condone the action that happened on October the 7th. I mean, it's kind of one of those things that, like, it's like, when something really, really bad happens in your life, obviously you wish that never happened. But at the same time, like, you learned something from it, you know what I mean? And something else ended up happening actually good out of that bad thing. I'm not justifying the bad thing, but like, destiny kind of just, that's I guess just the way that it was meant to happen. Obviously, I don't condone what happened, but I don't condone any innocent people dying. But at the same time, I mean, it's sadly the only thing that has brought light to this whole Palestine situation, because let's be honest, guys, the whole world freaking forgot about them. And the Palestinian flag was also draped over the Tower of Pisa, so, at least the Italians know what's up, So we also have that Israeli airstrikes hit the UN school in Jabalia, refugee camp, killing 80 people, guys. So if you haven't noticed already, Palestine is under the total threat of genocide, and these people in power manipulate scripture to actually justify these atrocities. And parents have to tell their families to split up so that if bombs hit them, at least the whole family won't be killed. And they're writing their kids' names on their bodies so that at least they can be identified when found dead, because they are just expecting the worst. And who could blame them? So the utter human horror at its finest. Many of you who are complacent out there saying it's just one cup of Starbucks coffee, or I just got one order of fries from McDonald's, bro. Relax, I ain't killing nobody. I bet you wouldn't say the same thing if I told you that every time you bought a Mercedes-Benz or a Volkswagen, it went towards funding the Nazi party. Or that if every time you bought those same cups of coffee, for example, it went towards supporting Al-Qaeda or ISIS or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't think you guys would be responding with the same narrative. And obviously those are hypothetical. That's not actually true. Obviously Mercedes-Benz and Volkswagen don't go towards the Nazi party. Apparently way back in the day, obviously it did. I don't know about Mercedes-Benz, but I believe Volkswagen actually used to provide Nazi vehicles. But anyways, that's long ago, obviously irrelevant to now. But, so guys, have some self-control and do what's right. 10 years from now, you might look back and regret your decisions and realize you were on the wrong side of history and played a role in the ethnic cleansing of the Palestinians. And on that note, I guess I'll end this video. Remember to keep your money up, keep your salat up, and bless me up. Subscribe down below to my channel. As-Salamualaikum, warahmatullahi, wabarakatuh.